Steve-O!
You.
That was loud. What up, C-Dub? What's the word, man?
What the fuck?
What's happening, Chicago? I mean, not Chicago. Baseball fans. What I was just doing a few seconds ago. So, what's cracking NBA Central? We back in the building, man. We are about to talk about Stephen Curry. He was chilling with Gilbert Arenas and Gil's Arena, and Gilbert Arenas had a question for him about his place in the pantheon of point guard greats. We're gonna discuss what he had to say right after the intro.
Welcome to the number one place for your daily basketball news and analysis, NBA Central.
All right, gentlemen, everybody, welcome to another episode of NBA Central. Your boy Big Bro. We got Steve-O Speaks in the building. We got C-Dub in the building. I love it, man. I love it. I can't wait to get into the crux of this conversation. A lot of people got Steph Curry at the top of the point guard mountain. Gilbert Arenas asked him recently, where does he see himself? We're gonna hear from the horse's mouth, and then we're gonna break it down as a crew. Is that cool, fellas?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
The best point guard ever.
Yes. Is me and Magic? Is it the conversation?
We can look at stats all day. I'm thinking about the 90s growing up. There was nobody trying to be a 6'9" point guard, right? But I can witness and watch every kid trying to be Curry. The influence that you really have on the game from the position as a player. I look at the stats and say, okay, Magic then Curry.
I really feel like Magic's resume is ridiculous. So the fact that we're even having that conversation, it's a place I never thought I'd be in. To your point of like how you grade it and the whole conversation, that's why we have the conversations, because it's fun. Measuring errors against each other, and I love that's what basketball, that's what sports is all about. That's why people watch. That's why people get, in heated debates about it. I love it. You put me on my own team, I'm gonna rep myself for sure. But Magic, that's a lofty resume to shoot for, right? I'm still going. Let's see what happens.
Well, it's a couple of things I noticed. First, he was like, yeah, it's me. And then he got to thinking like, wait a minute. I might still got some work to do. All right, gentlemen. How we feeling about let's say Curry's initial reaction, because that's you typically say the first thing that's on your mind, and that's usually the truth. Curry clearly feels like he's the greatest point guard ever, based on his initial reaction, and then he started to think about it, and maybe it's still Magic Johnson. C-Dub, what you thinking, my guy?
I think that he thinks he's the greatest point guard in the world, and he's just a good guy. He's gonna show some respect to Magic Johnson, but I think it's the correct answer to the question. If you want to hear the answer to that, let's just think about the NBA. Larry Bird and Magic Johnson, they saved the NBA. Let's just be honest. They saved the NBA. Michael Jordan propelled it to a different stratosphere. LeBron James gave the power to the people. Stephen Curry completely changed the game for good. It's not going back. Stephen Curry, 4-time champion, greatest shooter of all time, greatest three-point threat of all time, one of the greatest entertainers in the sport has ever seen, and any sport has ever seen. And that's not taking nothing away from the greatness that is of Magic Johnson. But it comes to the greatest point guard ever, Steph Curry is that.
How you feeling, Steve-O?
First of all, I want to say anybody that says he's not in that conversation, you smoking something. That fourth ring solidified it. So, to me, it's your preference. Honestly, at this point, it's really who you want. Like me personally, I'm a Magic guy. To me, what's more entertaining is you being an actual point guard in my position. Like the greatest show on. I'm thinking of turf. That's thinking of football.
I know
But like just like that La
Lake
La
Show.
show, the Lake Show, yeah, like the La La show, like it was just crazy. Like it was Chino's Hills before Chino's Hills, for the younger people that know what I'm talking about. So it's like, to me, I've always liked seeing the passes. I've sat there and watched Hardwood Classics the whole game, seeing him come down the lane under his leg and they go flying past his ear and they go somewhere and it's right in his hands. Like, that's what I want to see. Like, I get tired of seeing motherfuckers chuck. That's just me personally. Like, don't get me wrong. When it's him it's cool. When it's Dame and them, it's cool. Like, but the fact that the whole league kind of adopted it is kind of annoying to me. But that's just me personally. But they're both entertaining on so many different levels. They accolades speak for themselves. Multiple time champions, MVPs. Um, one got assist records and titles, and one got shooting records. So just pick your poison, whatever you like. Some people love shooting. Some people like watching a point guard be a point guard.
Mm.
So for me, and I think we should do our top 5 point guards
Mm.
real quick. But for me, I can understand why Steph feel the way that he feel. I can't even begrudge him that. I've heard people put themselves higher than they belong just throughout the history of
And
the
you
NBA.
should.
Yeah, because you got to have confidence.
Yeah.
But at
He
the end of
does.
the day, Steph Curry, man, like, because the numbers don't tell the whole story with Steph, right? Because if Steph
Preach.
Curry was healthy for like his first 3-4 seasons, this wouldn't even be a debate. Like, we're not even having a real debate
Mm.
about this conversation because
I
his
don't
numbers
know,
are.
because I could say the same thing for Magic if he didn't get hurt that one
Yeah,
year.
Magic got hurt his second season. He
Yeah.
played only like 20, 30 games, and then he also, caught that package, so he had to quit early. But at the end of the
Smart. So I swear to God, this dude.
I was I was gonna keep a straight face.
Just not even.
Excuse him, Joe. Magic, Joe. We excuse
But
us, bro.
listen, no, for real. Y'all know I'm just saying, but that also caused issues for him. So it shortened his career. What? What's wrong with y'all?
Oh no, Joe. Wait.
Oh,
I'm
sorry.
sorry, Joe. I'm sorry, Joe. I'm sorry, Joe.
But facts are facts, y'all. Keep it. Hey, we gotta.
Move on, bro. Move
Listen,
Go
on.
ahead, kid.
I'm
but I'm right
crying.
there with you, Steve-O, bro. I'm right there with you. Like, the Showtime Lakers era, it really drew our eyes in. People, and me and C-Dub's age bracket specifically. Like, if we
Mhm.
weren't watching basketball, we watched when the Lakers played.
Oh
They
yeah.
was on NBC all the time. You feel me? In that fast break era. And the fact that and if y'all not watching Winning Time, not just the two of you guys, but
That's
everybody that
killer.
watch us, if y'all not watching Winning Time, you're
You
missing
tripping.
great television. Great, great
And
television.
can I just put in real quick? Jerry character is my favorite on that show. That motherfucker is hilarious.
So
But
it's
go
it's
ahead.
it's it's good times, but to see Magic, the difference, what separates Magic from Curry is that the stuff that Curry was doing at the same age as Magic, he was doing it in college, and Magic was doing it in the NBA. Like,
Hmm.
those are that's probably the only thing that separates the two of them. 19, 20-year-old, 21-year-old Magic was winning championships. He was going against his idols, people that he had they posters on the wall, and he was winning. Whereas Curry had to kind of work his way up, get those ankles right, and get the team around him. Obviously, Magic was on a team full of Hall of Famers when he got drafted, so that played a role in it as well. But he fit right in, and
Yeah.
not that doesn't always happen. If you can look at and pardon us for that laughing fit, but you can look at what just happened with the Golden State Warriors specifically when they drafted that big man, and he just didn't fit in on Golden
James
State
Wiseman.
or James Wiseman. He had
James
to get up.
Morrison.
He had to get up out of there. So it doesn't always work out for a highly touted player to come onto a team that's already kind of established and play well. So Magic did that in the '80s, but that doesn't take away from anything from Kobe. I mean, not from Kobe, but from Curry. So top 5 point guards, you guys. We already know who 1 and 2 are. It's going to be a variation. But not even say let's not say top 5. Let's say your top 5 favorite point guards. Let's do it that way,
Okay,
because then
that's
that
a
way
whole
it won't
different.
matter about the
I'm about to
accolades.
say that's a whole different.
Yeah,
That's a. Go
yeah.
ahead, C Dub.
Oh, give me Curry. Give me Magic. Give me Zeke. I'm gonna surprise y'all. Give me Steve Nash. And give me. Oh, it's a coin flip. It's a coin flip. Give me John Stockton. It was a coin
Oh,
flip. It was a coin flip between him and Jason Kidd. I went with John Stockton.
all right. So I'm about to. All right, Steve. I'm not Steve. Steve, let me go
No, go
next.
ahead. No,
C
you go ahead.
Dub, C-Dub, you bogus because you left out D Rose. He's definitely in my list of all time favorite point guards.
Oh,
D
my
Rose is
personal
on there.
favorite, and he going on
Yeah.
there. But this, I'm talking about the best of all
No,
time.
no.
Oh,
We
okay.
just I gave the caveat. I said of
He
your
literally
favorite.
he did say the cop out.
Oh,
He is
then take. Oh, excuse me. I'll just me and man real
No,
quick.
you stuck
Take
with
John
Stock. You
Stockton
stuck.
out
You
and
stuck
put
with
Derrick
Stockton.
Rose in there.
You stuck with Stockton. I got D Rose. I got D Rose. I got White Chocolate. I got Russell Westbrook. I got Jason Kidd, and then I'm gonna go with Gary Payton.
oh,
I ain't
you
mad at
son
that
of a
one.
I'm going with the
bastard.
glove.
I ain't mad at that. Jason Williams is
Bastard.
crazy though. We got to
White
talk about
Chocolate.
that.
He's one of my favorites, bro. Like watching Jason
He
He's a
said
Williams.
show.
favorite to watch. He
Yeah,
said
yeah.
favorite to
He a
watch. So
show.
that's
He
If
a
if
show.
if Iverson didn't switch from point guard to shooting guard, he'd be on that list too.
Yeah.
But man, just watching Jason Williams at his height when
Yeah.
the Sacramento Kings when he's
Oh
supposed to
yeah,
be
yeah,
nothing, like come on now. So I enjoyed watching that early 2000s Sacramento team.
yeah.
I'm gonna go. Of course, Magic, Steph, Zeke, Derek. eh, He not a point guard, but I consider him a point guard. Pistol Pete,
Oh yeah, he was on my list
Damn,
too.
I Mr. P for real.
Yes,
bro.
Pistol
Pistol
Pete.
Pete
Oh,
would
he
have
had me.
been. Pistol Pete would have been Luca on steroids now if he was in today's league.
I agree. I definitely think he'll surge in this today's game. Yeah,
He
for
was
sure.
6'7".
Yeah.
Like, bro, he
I don't.
had one of the nastiest handles,
Yeah.
court visions. But I'm sorry, it was either that or the glove. Steve Nash up there too,
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, Steve.
and
It was
Chris
hard.
Paul.
It
I
was
don't care
hard to
what y'all say.
leave Chris Paul off, and then
Oh
in
yeah,
terms of favorites, it's even hard to leave Steph Curry off of my list. But like of watching, like
yeah. Can I take him off because he a shooting guard to me?
You
that's
can
the
take
only
him
reason
off.
I left him off is because like I
He
can't
shooting
leave
guard.
from the last 20 years, bro. Like Russell Westbrook and D Rose, like, they have to be on my list. Like watching these guys hoop, like in the nitty and gritty of it,
I
these
want to put
two.
Russ on there too.
I want to put Russ on, but he could be so exhilarating. Like, damn, this dude is hooping. But then you can be like, oh shit, Rush.
Oh, come on,
Damn,
bro.
Russ.
I think it's a
Russ.
lot of people in the league. It's a lot of great players that have that. Like, hey, you got to have a coach to get him. Like, he a dog without a leash. You got to reel him in.
Mm-hmm.
And he
Like,
the
And
it's
they
just
ultimate.
certain. Like,
Russ was the
even
ultimate.
to even some degree, AI was like that to
mm-hmm.
some degree.
Okay.
It was
Yeah,
times where you
but
like,
they wanted
I.
him to do that though.
I
Kid.
mean, they did, but like he was way more efficient at it. But it
Yeah.
was times where he'd just be like, yeah, you didn't hit the flow 6 times in the
Oh
last
yeah,
six
yeah, yeah,
possessions. I'm gonna need you to chill. Like, and
yeah.
you ain't making this layup like you just was, so I'm gonna need you to chill
Real
out.
talk. But no, I like y'all's list, man. Like in terms of just players that we've watched, like it's been a lot of electric, exhilarating players. And it's a lot more than just those five that we mentioned, man. We can probably go 20 deep.
I give you 25 off
Mm-hmm.
rip.
Hey, can I
Definitely do
ask
that.
y'all a question on that first debate? It's not a debate or the first segment. I think I can probably change your mind. They probably don't. Do y'all take into who's the best? Magic Johnson, Steph Curry. Do y'all take into effect that Magic Johnson needed those teammates and Stephen Curry is basically to show himself? You understand
Mm.
what I'm saying? He needed Michael Cooper. He needed Byron Scott. He didn't Kareem
So
Abdul-Jabbar.
Steph
So
didn't need
Steph needed
Draymond
Clay
I
and
mean,
Clay.
and Draymond.
but who gonna complete those assists? That you know what I'm saying? That Magic going between the legs and going behind his back.
I get that too, but what I could flip off that is like when Kareem went out, you put that man against center.
And
When
Magic
somebody
still
got
and they
hurt
still
right
won.
there, and you also always gonna get good defense from Magic. So
Okay.
You saw what happened. You C-Dub, you saw what happened when Steph had to go out there basically by himself without Clay or
he
Draymond.
got hurt.
And not only did he get hurt, they lost in the first play in.
Yeah, it was one of the worst seasons we seen from him in his era of winning.
So they didn't even make it to the playoffs.
And
So
guess what? Guess who missed a lot of amount of them games? Draymond Green.
and Klay Thompson.
Hey, what did that guy do the next year? What does champion do the next following
Yeah,
year?
but yeah, you trying to say champion, trying to take
Champion.
context. You trying to take context off of Clay and Draymond
What
like
did
you
he
slick.
do? Oh,
They
no, no,
You
no,
well
no,
trying
no.
to
Whoa,
they
whoa, whoa, whoa,
they
whoa. I love
won.
Clay. I love Clay
Yeah,
Clay
we
yeah,
know how you feel
Thompson.
Clay.
about
You
Draymond,
like Clay? That's it.
but Steph Curry has yet to do anything without either of those guys. And if we're gonna even not include Draymond, he couldn't do it without Clay. And when Clay was out for that 18 months, the Golden State Warriors didn't look like themselves.
Yeah, for sure.
Uh,
For
so
sure.
every team, and Kobe said it best, man. Like nobody can do it by themselves. Kobe had Shaq, Magic had all those players with him, Mike had the players with him. Pretty much the only team that you can think of that kind of won it without like the high caliber superstars was the Detroit Pistons. If you're thinking about the last 20-25 years or so.
Did Steph Curry have the caliber of player, say like a Abdul Jabbar or a Scottie Pippen? Is
No,
somebody on that level? No, right?
no. I
Okay.
give
Clay
you that. I
Clay would
give you
be the
that.
closest.
I would definitely give you Magic had way more greats for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like
But
the
but to
Clay
become
at his
the
peak,
man,
Clay at his
but,
peak ain't that much lower than Scotty, bro. Like Clay at his
Oh, no,
peak.
but
no, don't do that
but
to
this is
Scotty.
this is what I can say. He came in as a rookie. It was that dude off rip.
Yep.
That's a fact.
Even with those
Even
I can't
even
LeBron.
with
argue that.
James Worthy coming in, he was still that dude. And we
Yeah.
know, and people don't give as much credit as James Worthy
Yes.
should get.
Yep.
Big game James. Big game
No, bro.
James.
Big
Come on
game
now.
James, bro, with the
What was
goggles.
what was that video game, Joe? They used to do all them flips in the air.
I'm talking about
La-
NBA Jam.
Not NBA Jam, the
Lakers
newer
versus
one.
Celtics.
No,
Niggas,
the newer one when they had Big Game James,
NBA
the
Street.
NBA Street,
NBA Street.
With the
Big
Look
game
Game
at this
James.
basketball. Let me shoot a
I
3-pointer. Let you do a finger roll. Let me
breakers.
shoot it up. Alley oop. Boy, that was my goddamn childhood. I had that bill on
Listen,
the PSP, the game, all that shit.
the
love
game
that game.
breakers, baby. Hey, I
Yes.
love doing this with y'all, man. So if y'all just joining us, go ahead and hit us up in the comments, like, share, all that good stuff. We appreciate y'all for letting us know who y'all think, first and foremost, is the better point guard between Steph and Magic Johnson. Honestly, ain't no wrong answers here. And secondly, go ahead and give us your top 5 favorite point guards, not the best point guards in the history of the league. We don't want that conversation. Just who you like. You could say Rod Strickland for all we care. You could say Dame Dollar, whoever. I'm surprised Steve-O didn't have Dame Dollar on his list. But
He
hey,
ain't do shit.
I'm
hey,
surprised y'all ain't had LeBron on y'all list. I'm
He ain't no
surprised.
damn point guard.
right,
Oh,
why would you say that?
he is a
Bro, I
point
don't give a
guard.
damn. Just because you can play point guard
Don't
at
make you
your
no point.
position, don't mean you a
Because
point
if
guard. We
that's the
ain't finna
case,
have
then Iverson would have been on all our lists.
exactly.
You already know that. So we're gonna holler at y'all, man. We appreciate y'all for rocking with us consistently. Hey, and we just crossed 1,400 subscribers. So we appreciate y'all for rocking with us on a daily basis. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. We're gonna holler at y'all next time on NBA Central. Peace.
Peace.
This has been a presentation of the Breaks Media.